live. Y'all please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Please turn on your post notifications so whenever I upload a video, you can do what you do right now, and that's watch. And please remember to get them likes up, y'all. Get them likes up. Share the video. We love the comments. I love all the feedback. I appreciate y'all. So today, one of the greatest boxers of all time, Floyd Money Mayweather Jr., had a sit down interview, and they asked him about Puff Daddy, aka Brother Love, P Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever you like to call him, the bad boy mogul, and really like the father of New York hip hop. That's what I would say. And pretty much Floyd Mayweather was saying that, like it's not my business, bro. And I respect what he said because at the end of the day, if somebody's my friend, then they my friend, y'all. And I'm not going to bash my friend or turn my back on my friend just because the whole world do that. And my thing is that even though he settled all these things out of court, it's still, and he made some of them sign in NBAs or whatever. It still don't mean that he done anything. It could be a shakedown, a money grab, and like I said, they've been wanting Puffy for so long, and just coming after him and trying to get him, and with the boy Keefe D implicating him in the allegedly in the saying he paid the $1 million for Tupac to be dead, Tupac death, and I think that just was a way of them getting him because they know they ain't gonna be able to get him for that. So we're gonna slander his name, and maybe some cases he did, maybe some cases he didn't. I know the bodyguard, Gene Dale, allegedly said some things about it, and that's pretty much like the horse's mouth. He was really close to Bad Boy. He was, I believe, Puffy's personal bodyguard. So, I mean, my thing is that don't nobody know like the people that's closest around you. So my whole thing is that Floyd Mayweather said right, not commenting on that. I mean, if I know somebody, I know them. If I'm friends with them, I'm friends with them. I'm not gonna bash my friend when I'm not gonna kick a good horse when he down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. If it's my partner and that's my homeboy, and I know him, and we talk and we do business together, and we cordial with each other, then I'm not gonna speak on what I think. You know, I'll just be like, I'm not answering that. Next question. You got to talk to Puffy about that. That's what I would say. Like, even though Puffy got all these allegations on him, bro, he's still a very powerful dude. He still can open doors. Even though Floyd Mayweather is a billionaire, I'm pretty sure he probably don't need Puffy for anything. But I just liked his loyalty. You know what I'm saying? If Puffy is his partner, that's Puffy true partner, Floyd Mayweather. Because in that interview, he was like, hey, that ain't none of my business. I don't got nothing to do with that. And at the end of the day, that's how men supposed to be when it come to other men business. When it come to allegations and things like that, because they are allegations, bro. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Some women uh say something like that. Just you was a bad boyfriend, and they see you moving on and happy. Well, you know what? Let me make this up and get some money from them. Allegedly, nah. No, y'all don't get me wrong, you two family. If Puffy allegedly really did all this to Cassidy and all these other women's, you know, by all means, let him get what he deserved. But we know in today's society, when them guys are uber rich and successful, and we've seen women try to come at Drake like that. We've seen women try to come at Chris Brown like that. We've seen that over and over. So my whole thing is that if he did it, he deserved to cough up the millions. If he didn't do it, then no, the man need to hold on to his fortune. And I love the way Floyd Mayweather responded to that. It was graceful. It was like somebody who was a true friend, who is not just an industry friend. Because industry friends, they usually turn on you when the heat comes. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the way Floyd Mayweather responded to that, and he was like, "Man, it's not none of my business." And that's a man to me. That's a person that stand 2 toes down. And you wouldn't expect this from the boxers, bro. The boxers have more morals than some of these rappers and singers and actors. You know what I'm saying? And they have had, I mean, religiously, they had a lot of horror stories about P. Diddy just floating around out there. Allegedly, the lady Jaguar Wright said that some guy was giving him fellatio for a movie role or some money or whatever. But like I said, this stuff is alleged, y'all. We don't know any of that. Only the person who gave the fellatio and only the person who received the fellatio know. Well, there's no videotape evidence. So how are we supposed to know any of this stuff is true? A lot of stuff make for good TV and make you tune in. But we have to look past all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is, if Puffy was so horrendous, well, and also too, I'm gonna go ahead on and retract that because one of the boyfriends allegedly car got blew up, who Cassidy was dating as well. So my whole thing is, was Puffy a little devious? I mean, allegedly, y'all, we don't know, but from all accounts and what the stories is saying out there, it would seem that way. And I remember um watching the Dave Chappelle special, and Dave Chappelle said somebody high up told him by the time he get on that plane and by the time he get back to his house, the whole world was gonna think he was a crackhead. And that story was all over the internet, bro. Like, but us as citizens, we didn't buy it because we know he's uber rich, bro. He's, like you could tell, like, and God bless the dead, Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. You could tell that they had something going on, bro, because their networks wasn't high. And at Bobby Brown height, bro, he was worth like 30 million. Whitney Houston was an uber star, bro. You talking about $300-400 million, bro. And if you look at what Barbara Christina inherited, it was like 2 or 3 million, bro. So yeah, that's somebody with a bad habit, who got a bad spending habit, whatever. And like I said, no shots at the Queen Whitney Houston or the King Bobby Brown, bro. They legends. But what I'm saying is, Dave Chappelle, bro, ain't never did no drugs, bro. But we know the media will spend it like that. The media will spend anything on you. If they come to you and ask you to do something, I think the people that's high up, if they come in and ask you to do something, bro, and you deny them, I think they go after you. And they use women to go after men all the time. Very rich and powerful men, they'll do it. Yeah, you know what? Say he did that. There's like Tupac. I think when Tupac got his charges, I think somebody was sent in on him. The woman may have. Nah, because my thing is that a person who do something like that, the R word, y'all, they don't just start doing that, bro. A real, true, live, all word man, a woman, they keep doing it. They keep having victims, bro. You ain't gonna have no one victim. You're gonna have a dozen victims, a lot of victims coming out. Like, so my thing is that with Tupac, it was a one-off. I ain't never heard no other woman say that, except the woman was in that. And Tupac always proclaimed that he was in the bed sleeping. It was his partners. And it sounds like some mischievous stuff your entourage would do. They can't never touch the women like that, beautiful women like that. You could touch them because you're the star. You got the money. Your face is recognizable. And who in their right mind wasn't with Tupac in them days? Didn't Jada Pinkett still talk about Tupac to this day? So obviously the guy personality was something to be reckoned with. Because Jada Pinkett still in love with him right now, y'all. But what I'm saying is, Floyd Mayweather is a true friend. If y'all don't know the definition of a true friend or a loyal individual or a person who down, Floyd Money Mayweather showed that in the interview, bro. And you could tell he just his own boss. He in his own lane. He don't need nobody for nothing because he answered that question how he supposed to answer it. Man, that's not none of my business. I don't know what that man did. And that's the most beautiful way to answer something like that when somebody trying to attack somebody who you consider a friend or your brother. You know what I'm saying? You've been knowing this. Floyd Mayweather been getting money since the '90s. Puffy been getting money since the '90s. So they always ran across each other paths. Mayweather and Puffy, they travel in the same circles, man, on them same private islands. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is that I love the way Floyd Mayweather did that, y'all. Y'all hop in my comment box. Y'all hit up this like on this video, man. Hit up these likes, man. And you know what? Share this video, man. People really need to see how Floyd Mayweather answer that, bro. Y'all need to go check out the interview. It was like 3 or 4 hours a day. Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. had a sit down interview, and I can't think of what station he had it with, but they asked him questions about Puffy. I put up the little thumbnail just to really show y'all what I was talking about. But I was so proud to see that, man, because all over the internet people been bashing Puffy. And my whole thing is that I don't feel bad for no person who really did something like that. But my thing is, if the man didn't do it, or if he did half of that, or he did, if he didn't do any of that, you know what kind of mental play that is on your psyche. And then people allegedly accused him of doing something to his kid's mama. You know what I'm saying? Saying that he had her sent up or whatever. They've been having a lot of horror stories about this man, Brother Love. And my whole thing is, I don't know if it's true, I don't know if it's fake, but I know it's out there. And my whole thing is when stories are out there like you, bro, that stuff is hard to clean up. Your reputation is tarnished. That's why he stepped down from Revolt. And I believe he got away from Ciroc Vodka, but he was already having issues with them. So my thing is, you trying to take on a liquor company Mohammed like Ciroc. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you don't want to play ball with us? We got something for you. You've been making us billions of dollars by being a spokesperson of this vodka. And now you demanding all this stuff. You won't think you high and mighty. We'll show you. Cassidy, say what you say. This is what we want you to say. And you could get some millions out of him, and we gonna give you some millions too. You gotta watch everything, man. And now he stepped down from Revolt. Like I said, luckily the guy got billions. And off his music catalog alone, he could survive and get residual checks and all that stuff and all the restaurants he got. And I don't know if he still got the Sean John clothing, but off of that too. But my thing is, I love the way Floyd Mayweather responded to that. Beautiful, beautiful job. Like just an all around true friend. And you know what? If I had a friend like that, man, I don't need no other friends. I'm just being honest, y'all. Because at the end of the day, boy, they've been dragging Puffy through the mud like a dead dog. I mean, they've been lighting him up on this internet here, and he ain't been able to catch a break. And I don't think his kids been able to catch a break. King Cone and Justin and his twin daughters and all that. Because the kids the ones who really suffer when people say things about the fathers, like Bernie Madoff. Even though Bernie Madoff ripped off $60 billion, one of his sons committed suicide. His wife pretty much hid and had to hide, and I think she's still hiding allegedly. And one of the sons died of cancer. One committed suicide. One died of cancer. So that just show you how it's not just in street gang culture. It's in regular business culture too. When you do stuff, your family members and the people who love you is the ones who suffer when you do wrong things or you get associated with wrong things. Now, like I said, everything in this video is alleged because I wasn't there, you wasn't there. We don't know what Puffy did. You know what I'm saying? We don't know any of that. All we know is Cassidy said one thing, he's saying one thing. They set her out, so it was something that was worked out behind the scenes. We do know that. And I'm pretty sure his lawyers probably told him, look, Puffy, these allegations, bro, I mean, they might get you on it, bro. So just give her the money. You know what I'm saying? Same old thing with old Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. The lawyer's gonna tell you, bro. It's too overwhelming looking. I mean, and then with Mike, he had the kids all in his house, so they could describe bed spreads and everything. So you can't beat it, bro. Some stuff is unwinnable, and you have to know that it's unwinnable. And like I said, what she told Puffy in that meeting with her lawyers and his lawyers, his lawyers advised him, look, sir, look, Mr. Combs, it's unwinnable. Just give her the money. Yeah, you're gonna look bad, but I'd rather for you to give her the little bit of chump change than to try to take this thing to court and potentially get held accountable with charges and financial. So when the storm and Puffy did the right thing, he was smart. When the storm come brewing, you start getting prepared for it because he even was giving back the rights to the music and all that stuff, just trying to clean up his image and make himself seem like he's a good person, and all of that type of stuff like that. But this video, man, I had to do this video, bro. I had to drop it. I thank you guys for tuning in. Man, Floyd Mayweather is so classy. Like I know they try to say a lot of shit about Money Mayweather, man, but Money Mayweather is smarter than all of them, bro. He turned himself into a billionaire, bro. Like that's if you and he said it one time in an interview, you gotta have the right people around you, smart people, dealing with your money and your affairs. And my whole thing is that Puffy might have not like giving up the 30 million, but it was worth it, bro. Cause I don't know how much money Michael Jackson gave up, but I know when he died, his money was like at a negative $500,000, bro, in debt. And I think his family finally turned it around, his estate, but still, it's like, my whole thing is man, kudos to Floyd Mayweather, man. Shout out to Money Making Mitch, man. Floyd Mayweather, the greatest boxer of all time, stood 2 toes down for Puff Daddy and was like, man, that's none of my business. That's my partner. I ain't gonna say nothing about my partner. Let's move on. Next question. Man, you gotta love friends like that, bro. When you have friends like that, man, you don't need nobody else in life, bro. Cause that, from what I saw, Floyd Mayweather got Puffy back. And guess what? I ain't gonna never judge Mayweather for what he's saying because he's saying right. If that's my partner, why would I get on there and ridicule my partner? Why would I get on there and say my partner done something that I don't know the man done? And he just my partner. Y'all remember when Boosie did an interview and it was asking about T.I. snitching, allegedly, y'all. And then Charleston White said, that's Boosie should have said what Floyd Mayweather said today. Boosie should have said that in his interview when they asked him about T.I. When Vlad asked him about T.I. I wouldn't have even threw my partner under the bus. It don't matter if we don't talking that long. Once you my partner, you always my partner, bro. I don't care if I see you 10 years later. Because friends don't just come along for a short time. Friends are a lifetime. You have friends for a lifetime. Sometimes you go your way, you start a family, you go your way, you start a family, and you have different careers and different paths. But the bond y'all establish. I like unbreakable bonds that can never be broken, no matter time, space, what geographical uh place you at on earth. It don't matter to me. What matter to me is once you said you was my friend. And just like with old lovers, I don't bash them. I still answer the phone for them and I'll still help them out if I can. Because that's the real definition of being a good human being. And my thing is, Floyd Mayweather is a good human being. And my eyes for that, he always gonna be a good human being for doing that like that. Because man, Puffy has really, 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 really been going through it, bro. Really, really. And it all came down like an avalanche, bro. I mean, I don't know if New York put that bill out that and they was expecting for it to have that purpose. But man, that shit got a lot of people caught up, and it's like, of course, lawyers is just gonna go after money. Come on, you say this happened to you, baby. It's on them to prove that that ain't happened to you. So they can allege it all day, bro. This how the justice system works. The burden is not on the person who's saying it happened to them. The burden to prove themselves innocent is the person who the allegations is against. So if I was dating a person way in 2018, what evidence you think I'm gonna have to exonerate myself? Text messages? Nah, I mean when a person break up with a person, usually they delete everything. So my whole thing is, what is it that Puff Daddy was supposed to have had that could exonerate him from that? Nothing, bro. He just got to pay the money. He just got to pay the money, a real life shakedown, baby. And it's life, bro. When you got money like that, bro. Like some people, you just can't allow them in your circle at all. You know what I'm saying? He liked them young women though. That's the thing. He liked them young women. And when you taking them young poor women and you add them in your circle, bro, a woman with money ain't gonna never do you that. Why would she do that? She got bread, you got bread. Jennifer Lopez ain't coming from no money from her. Why not? Because she got just about the same much money as him. It ain't worth bashing his name or doing anything like that. Because ain't nothing I'm gonna get from him that I don't already have. You know. And then another thing is, okay, 2018 is 2024 now, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 6 years later, you came and got $30 million, and it wasn't nothing but 20, probably 20 minutes worth of talking, and you got 30 M's, and he got to pay the taxes on it. So my whole thing is she came out winning. She got a surplus of $30 million plus all what she got from him the whole time she was dating him. Cause he iced out. He was giving the girl $200,000 a month and girlfriend allowance on the girl, the little young girl he dating now. So what you think he was giving Cassidy? The same shit. You know what I'm saying? The same thing. So we don't know what she walked out in 2018 with. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what she accumulated the whole time she was there. I'm pretty sure he probably bought her some property, gave her a few businesses, probably gave her some cars and a whole lot of money. I'm pretty sure, y'all, it's Puff Daddy. He got billions. So it's like that stuff to him ain't nothing but a bill, man. Even the 30 M's. Look, he paid that shit and ain't even look back about it. Cause 30 M's is a small drop in the bucket. It's a tax write off to be exact. If he bringing in 100 million, yeah, 50 of that got to go to taxes. But if he gave 30 million to her, tax write off, nothing to it. You know what I'm saying? So, Floyd Mayweather was a stand up guy for that. And once again, I want to thank you guys for joining this live. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Also, turn on your post notifications. So whenever I upload a video, you guys can do what you do right now. Watch it. Thank you guys and peace.